What's up, everyone? My name is Michael and welcome to Boxmining. So this is a special episode because I'm traveling and I'm stuck in an airport somewhere. So I said, why not let's catch up on some news with you guys. So I'm going to cover a few things very quickly. One is the market recap right now. We have Bitcoin at a major rally yet again. Then we have some news related to regulation. So we first have Vietnam. They said they want to ban Bitcoin. We have this imminent thing coming in South Korea, which they may or may not regulate Bitcoin as a commodity, and it's a matter of when and how they're going to implement that. And then, of course, we have China. There's this new rumor that's spreading about that says, China might open up exchanges to coming soon, so cryptocurrency exchanges soon. So that is something that's very interesting. You do have to excuse me today, just a lot of noise in the background. I've been trying to find a good place to record, but it's quite hard over here. So anyways, let's get things going. I do want to say, of course, again, things covered here are for a personal opinion and not financial advice. So on with the market recap first of all. So Bitcoin, what's happening, guys? 6,000 something plus again? And I thought, with all this recent FUD recently happening with different cryptocurrencies, and we have Segway coming in over the corner, and we have all this regulation thing, especially with Vietnam, I didn't expect this. So that's a piece of good news. I think maybe there's a lot of optimism in the market, and Bitcoin itself is quite strong recently after even Bitcoin Gold, the whole thing with that and dropping after that. Right now it's quite recovering quite well. So I do have to say, Bitcoin, the big bad, the most traded coin or the most well-known coin, it's getting a lot of recognition. And also I've been talking to people here at the airport and they're like, yeah, do they understand blockchain? No, but do they know about Bitcoin? Yes, and that is the value of Bitcoin because everyone seems to know about it. Anyway, so it's on a major rally, and that might be related to how things are currently shifting and changing in the regulation space right now. So let's get some of the bad news out of the way first. So Vietnam has decided to go full on and ban cryptocurrencies. They're like, yeah, Bitcoin, that stuff. No, we don't want any of that stuff in our country. They're gonna make it illegal starting next year, and they're starting to go find people who are trading cryptocurrencies. And that's the hard part. You see, because cryptocurrencies are decentralized, even if you ban exchanges, people will still trade that. I mean, that is the most crazy thing, right? And that's especially, with other cryptos coming up soon. We have Quantum trying to launch their satellites. We have Bitcoin, Blockstream just trying to, Bitstream rather. They're trying to launch the satellites as well. This is going to go on to be fully decentralized. So it's so hard to stop it. You can do peer-to-peer trading. But what the thing is they're trying to do is they're trying to find people. So if they find you trading that Bitcoin, scanning that QR code, yeah, they want to try to find you. So that is one of the ways they are going to try to do it. But honestly, that is going to be so hard to police. And it's going to be, a little bit awkward, I think, for people just chatting about this. Because honestly, they think they might be getting a hang of it, but I think it's going to be so hard to enforce that. It's not going to really take off. Next up, we have South Korea. So South Korea, I heard this a little bit. There's these like rumblings in the background thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe we should put a stop to this. South Korea has definitely taken on this whole Bitcoin fever. If you look at who's trading the most Bitcoin, Ethereum, South Korea is almost at the top. And every time a new cryptocurrency is getting introduced, yeah, those Koreans are just buying up. So yeah, I definitely want to see what's happening in South Korea. I have been invited to some events, but the current rumbling on the street is that the government wants to try to regulate this. They want to slow down the growth of the cryptocurrency over there because it's just too much of a fever pitch. But the thing is, how are they going to do this? Yet again, we're going to encounter these issues. Who is going to regulate this? How are they going to regulate it? So the article that I read here, they're talking about regulating cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin as a commodity and not as a currency. This is kind of a big distinction, and every country is kind of classifying this a little bit differently. So they want to classify this as a commodity. They are thinking about regulating it, but they don't really know how to yet. So they're still undecided on that issue. So it seems like in this confusion, maybe people are still buying more Bitcoin right now. That's why the prices are going up. So even though there's this uncertainty overhead, people are still thinking, yeah, this is something that's pretty cool. Maybe another piece of news that is coming out is China. So, I was recently in China, and the thing is over there is it's shh, hush, hush. No one's really allowed to discuss much. No one's really going to talk a lot of things in open, but that's how things work in China. Things are working in the background. We might see some new exchanges coming in. There's definitely this talk of new blood. Okay, new blood entering the markets. We see some older exchanges closing, the big ones. They've been wiped clear from the table, but now there's this talk about, maybe there's background meetings that we don't know about. A lot of things are really hush-hush over there, and it's for a reason, because when China's trying to decide something, they just want to keep it secret for a little while until the full regulation, until everyone's happy with how things are going to move forward and the infrastructure is being built up. So it might be possible, but I do have to say a lot of people are thinking it's very, very soon. I don't think it might be that soon. I think it's going to be slowly. It's going to be going to be a little bit quiet for a while. Some exchanges are going to still accept fiat. They're going to still allow some things to happen, but it won't be like big news until maybe much later. But there might be these kind of like, underground or things that are not supposed to be allowed, but people allow it anyways because, that's how things work in China. I'm not sure if you understand what I mean with that, but things are definitely being done in the background, but none of it's out in the open yet. So we're just at this rumor speculation phase right now. We do see some of the older exchanges now. I do have this interview with Zhao Shenpeng from Binance. I mean, it's still on my hard drive. I still haven't had time to edit it because I thought I was going to do something cool and I've been traveling a lot. So I do apologize for that. But there's always these talkings about moving overseas, transiting to becoming overseas exchanges. They're local business. Things are so uncertain. They're just gonna leave a small, some guys there and see what happens. I mean, it's a waiting game for official announcements, but maybe new exchanges might be popping up, and that's what this article is all about. So that's the 3 things I want to cover today. I hope the audio is not horrible. What do you guys think of this kind of climate right now? Bitcoin is on this major rally yet again. We have 6,100 something. We have like almost this pushing up and up beyond 6,000. That is absolutely crazy, even with this uncertainty. So, are you guys concerned about all this kind of regulation coming into this space? Or are you guys just thinking, yeah, this is the time, this is Bitcoin's year this year? Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go to a conference. I'm going to go meet up Ivan on Tech and do some live shows with him and meet him up in person. That's something that I'm very, very excited to do. It's all about that communication, building that community, and meeting up people. So I hope I can show you guys what's happening. The event I'm going to is called the Blockchain Economic Forum, BEF. I'm going to show you guys some of the people there and show you guys what's happening and the general climate there. So I'm pretty excited for that. I'm pretty excited to show you guys what's happening. So guys, I'd love to hear what you guys think of all this regulation, and hopefully I can catch you guys over at the Blockchain Economic Forum. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Quickly, what's happening? So if you guys heard plates clanging around in the background, that's the restaurants down there.